so funny. A million laughs, that was my dad, don't you agree?
Call now.
Follow us on the web and social media.
Well, the patient's pressure is stabilized. He's moving up steadily. I think he's going to be all right.
Good. I ought to call his wife. Where's the phone?
Right here. You know, Andrew, I enjoy filling out a successful surgery report, but it's always much easier operating on one of your patients. You bring them in such good pre-operative condition.
You get an intensive care unit up to Dixion Mills, and I'll guarantee to bring them in even better shape.
You twisting arms again?
All right. I'll settle for a small, partially equipped one.
Okay. See what I can do.
Yes, doctor. No, doctor. Yes, doctor.
Can't she make up her mind?
Mrs. Ferrier, you going to be long?
The medical committee.
Oh, sorry, Andrew. You'll just have to invest some of your own money and use the payphone.
Oh.
Look, I can't afford to wait.
Excuse me, madam, but a very anxious wife is awaiting a report on her husband's...
Andrew Sellers. Hey, I'll call you back.
I don't believe this. Ellen Hewitt. You look wonderful.
You look positively distinguished.
You mean old?
No, mature.
Well, have it your way.
And very sexy.
Please. Well, how's it been?
Oh, busy, exciting, you know. And you?
Busy?
Married?
I knew there was something I forgot to do.
Have you seen Andrew Sellers? What is it?
Old flame rekindled.
I know.
Why not? He's never married. She's long since divorced. They could live happily ever after.
We just got Ellen Hewitt's final medical report. Unfortunately, she doesn't have many forever afters left.
Very pretty.
Oh, Edith Fowler called. She feels she's going into labor. There are no messages for you. There was a long-distance call from Harkness for Dr. Sellers, but they said they'd call back.
How come I didn't get this kind of reception when I came to Dixion Mills?
Well, Dr. Sellers didn't have quite the same thing in mind for you.
Tell me, what do I call her?
Well, you could try Mrs. Hewitt. That's her name.
Right.
There's certainly no reason for you to be so nervous. She's his date, not yours.
Then when Sam and I got divorced after only 2 years of marriage, I had to do something. I was young and lonely and flat broke.
Oh, you had friends. Why didn't you call somebody if you were in trouble?
Oh, Andrew, I know I don't have to explain pride to you. Anyway, Andrew Cortessa gave me a job in his design department. I did a few good things and eventually made me his partner. Then when he died, the company became mine. And I make Cortessas.
I give up. What's a Cortessa?
This is a Cortessa, this coat, and this, and this. It's very exclusive and very, very expensive. And we get orders for more than we can possibly sell.
Gee, you've been very busy. You ever get lonely?
Sometimes. You?
Sometimes.
They're here.
I wonder what she looks like.
Don't be so nervous.
I'm not nervous.
There's certainly no reason to be nervous.
Both of us single 25 years because I didn't fight hard enough and you were too proud to admit you'd married the wrong man.
Well, maybe it is better late than never, huh?
Anyway, welcome to Dixion Mills.
And I've been bragging about how well I've been doing.
No, it's township property. It's mine as long as I continue to practice here. Well, let's go in.
I wonder if I should help with the bags.
Why don't you let them wait for the footman?
Maybe I should help with the bags.
She slipped on the ice. We've got to get her inside.
Mrs. Wynn, bring the stretcher.
What happened? Did I faint?
No, dear. The steps were icy and you slipped.
Oh, all the way up here I was racking my brain trying to think of a way to break the ice with your friends.
Oh, this is Louise Wynn. And this is my associate, Dr. Simon Locke.
How do you do?
I never thought I'd actually get to meet Cortessa.
What's Cortessa?
What's Cortessa?
Yeah.
Why, Simon, do you mean to stand there and tell me you've never heard of the most famous, elegant, and exclusive line of ladies' fashions in the world?
What do you get your lady friends for gifts?
Probably drug samples.
Here, come on now. Put your weight on your leg very slowly.
Let's see.
I'm sure the x-rays won't show any breaks.
There. See? No hands. Please don't bother with x-rays.
We've already taken a dozen pictures while you were unconscious.
Doctor?
Yeah?
Mrs. Fowler called.
Oh, another false alarm?
Not this time. It's for real. Her pains are at 5-minute intervals.
Oh, I better go in. How do you feel?
Fine.
Good. I'll load the wagon. You get her ready.
All right.
Where are we going?
To deliver a baby.
Is he always so energetic?
Well, perhaps a little bit more than usual today.
I've never seen a baby delivered.
Fuller's had 8. It should be a pretty easy time. Are you sure you're all right?
Of course. I was just thinking how lovely it is here. I've forgotten how white the snow is in the country.
Mrs. Hewitt, you should wear something warm. It's a long ride out to the Fowlers.
You know what I think I'll do? I think I'll insist that Andrew take me for a long walk in the snow.
They're like children, aren't they? Both of them.
Children in love.
X-rays ready yet?
Oh, they should be dry by now. Is there a break?
No.
Good.
Maybe not so good. Look.
Her bone marrow looks like lacework.
Osteosarcoma. It's well advanced. Her warmth and charm have been hiding a lot of pain, Mrs. Wen.
What a reunion present. There's only one way to tell her. Quickly. You are going to tell her. Aren't you?
I don't know.
She has to be told.
Yes, but not necessarily by me.
Why not?
I don't know the patient, Mrs. Wen.
You know the patient is dying.
I don't know her. I don't know the person. She might become hysterical. She might have a stroke.
See, you finally let your guard down after all this time. Oh, I can understand it, but not now.
Since when does anyone pick a time to become human? It's not that I'm trying to avoid doing it myself. Yes, maybe I am. She's so alive. Her family should tell her.
She has no family. He's her family.
Should Viagra really cost $90? We don't think so. RexMD.com has FDA-approved generic Viagra starting at just $2 per tablet. Want to know what other guys are saying about RexMD.com?
This was my first time using telemedicine, and I'd recommend this process to anyone. I couldn't be happier with the product.
Just fill out a brief survey, and if appropriate, you can try a sample pack of generic Viagra, which are currently available to new customers. Your consultation is free. There's no copays, no doctor office visits, and your shipping is always free. Visit RexMD.com.
Are you getting the most out of your Medicare plan? Are you sure? Many people with Medicare are eligible for plans that include extra benefits in addition to those found in original Medicare. Benefits like dental, vision, and prescription drug coverage. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free with no obligation to enroll. In addition to hospital and medical coverage, at no extra cost, you could also get coverage for prescription drugs, dental, hearing, vision, and more. In many areas, plans with benefits are available with $0 copays for many services, $0 monthly premiums, or $0 deductibles. That's hospital, medical, prescription drug, dental coverage, and more included in one plan with premiums that may be as low as $0 a month. Call now to see if you're eligible to enroll. The consultation is free and there's no obligation to enroll.
Call 1-800-207-8208. That's 1-800-207-8208.
Need life insurance? SelectQuote found Jacob, 40, a $500,000 policy for only $19 a month. And SelectQuote found his wife Wendy, a $500,000 policy for only $17 a month.
Our secret? At SelectQuote, we aggressively comparison shop up to 10 highly rated companies to find you the company with the best rates. Why pay more? Give your family the security they need at a price you can afford. SelectQuote. We shop, you save.
If your long-term disability claim was denied, listen closely. You may be able to recover money. Unum is one of the largest disability insurance carriers, and companies you know like Colonial Life, New York Life, and National Life Group are all part of the Unum family. Unum was fined millions for wrongly denying claims. You may be owed compensation. Let us help you through the appeal process.
Call Sokolov Law, 800-278-1218. That's 800-278-1218. I'm a non-attorney spokesperson.
You were wonderful with that woman who just gave birth. I never realized how gentle a man you really are.
How's your ankle?
Oh, fine now.
Good. Well, let's go. You wanted to walk in the snow? That's what you're going to get.
So this is the world of Andrew Sellers.
You know, I haven't allowed a soul in my world since you decided not to come here a long time ago.
It's perfect. Just perfect.
But there's something missing.
Missing? I don't know. You got mountains, and there's a stream and valleys.
Yes, I have birds and bees and flowers, trees, sun, sky, snow, a lot of nice people. But there's still something missing.
Oh, you've got a bell.
And that's the elementary school. Half mile past that is Five Corners. We're building our first new shopping center there.
That's progress.
But you have the city.
The city's too crowded.
Oh, I don't know. It has culture, sophistication.
It's got noise and smog to breathe.
It has you. You're successful, independent. You have everything.
Yes, I guess I have.
I just can't seem to find the words.
Andrew, some things don't need words. Would it help if I told you that I regretted it from the moment I walked out of your life?
Just tell me you've walked back in. Well, Simon, I want you to know this woman is a born midwife.
Well, come on, tell me, what was it?
A boy. Andrew was wonderful.
I wish you could have seen her reaction. After the baby was delivered, I held it up for her to see, and there she was, sitting in a chair, crying.
I was deeply moved.
Well, it's been a very exciting day, all this activity. I'm a little tired. I think I'll go lie down. Will you be all right?
I'll keep her company.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Well, there's no point in us standing out here in the hall. Come on into my office. How's your ankle?
Just fine, thank you.
Good. Nice place, Dixion Mills.
You're trying to say something else, aren't you?
You and Dr. Sellers get along very well, don't you?
I hope so. You're still trying to say it.
Some things don't come easily, Mrs. Hewitt. Even for a man who's trying to steal Dr. Sellers' girl away from him.
I might just let you do that. You're very flattering and very kind and very considerate. And I apologize to you for making you go through the pain of telling me what you found on those x-rays when I already knew it and have known for a long time. Thank you for not telling Andrew.
I came back as quickly as I could. I'm sorry, but there are some patients who just like to sit in a doctor's office and talk.
Perhaps it's because you're such a good listener.
Oh, thank you.
Is Andrew still sleeping?
Yes. That's beautiful, isn't it? Andrew told me he's going to call it the Cortessa.
You're still trying very hard not to talk about it.
How long have you known?
2, 3 months. Time becomes very elastic. All you know is suddenly that there isn't going to be much more of it.
What are your plans?
I came here to be with Andrew.
There's a new treatment at a leukemia center in Switzerland.
You mean the Iceland Clinic in Zurich?
They've had some successes. Several complete remissions.
I won't be experimented on.
They're not quacks.
No, I refuse to die alone somewhere in some sterile room, spending my last few moments with strangers who try admirably but fail. No, no deal.
What about surgery?
Amputation? No, thank you.
Maybe Andrew can talk some sense into you.
No.
Let him decide what he wants to do. You got him hung up on you again, and let him argue with you.
How dare you make me sound like some plotting shrew?
There was a long-distance phone call here the other day. It was you, wasn't it? That chance meeting with Andrew at Harkness, that wasn't a complete surprise, was it? You set him up.
Okay. Do you want me to make some excuses for what I did? I was alone. I was frightened. I wanted someone close to me, someone to hold on to me until...
You can't just reject help. You can't give up.
I'm not giving up. I've weighed the alternatives, and I've decided.
Don't you stand there and talk your life away to me.
Young man, what I wouldn't give to have you in business with me. We'd take over the world.
You leave me unmoved, Mrs. Hewitt. But then I can always walk away from you. Unfortunately, Dr. Sellers can't.
What can't I do? Well, speak up. Can't get your tongue? Why are you speechless? Simon, Mrs. Brody is waiting in the office for you. You two have an argument?
Mrs. Hewitt will tell you. I have a patient. Mrs. Brody, what's the problem?
Oh, hello, Doctor. No problem.
I'm just refilling her prescription.
This isn't going to count as an office visit, is it?
I don't know. Is there anything else bothering you?
Well, there's that little ache in my back, but you already charged me for that.
Mrs. Rhodey, are you still lifting those heavy laundry baskets?
Only when my husband's out in the field and the kids are at school.
Try to arrange to have somebody at home to help you with the heavy work. Will you do that, please? All right. Mrs. Wynne will walk you to the car.
There you are, Mrs. Rhodey.
Are you sure there's no charge for this?
No charge.
Simon, I want to talk to you.
I have some calls to make.
They can wait. We're going to have this out sooner or later.
The longer it takes to get started, the less we're both going to say we'll be sorry for.
She told me.
What did she say?
What difference does it make? She told me. Isn't that enough? Do I have to repeat everything she said?
Andrew, there's always a chance. We've had worse cases that lived.
What gave you the right to involve yourself in my private life?
When she became a patient of mine, when you asked me to examine her.
You overstepped that responsibility when you told her to leave.
Did she tell you that?
No, but the inference was there. You're trying to protect me. I don't want your protection. I don't need it.
Was that all you got out of what I was telling her?
I got out of it that you were meddling.
Andrew, she's given up. We can't let her do that. There's always a chance. While the heart beats, there's a chance.
Why did you tell her she was wrecking my life?
I was trying to shock her. I was trying to shame her into fighting back. How far would you go with a patient who'd given up? What would you do?
The same. Exactly the same. I have no use for anyone who says, let me live my life as a whole person or not at all.
Then why are you angry at me?
Because I had to take it out on someone. How far do you think my romance would get if I shouted at the lady the same way I've been shouting at you? Just after... What's this?
I'm leaving, Andrew. I've decided to go to the Iceland Clinic.
Right now? This minute? We haven't had time.
I have no time.
Don't you even want to talk this over?
No. No more. I've talked too much anyway, mostly to myself. Oh, I am vain. I'm selfish. But I do want to live. I guess I was just too frightened to try against such odds until you reminded me that to want to live, one must fight. If I do come back, Andrew, I'll come back the way I want. It's the only way I can live. Yes, the odds are smaller, but the prize is bigger. More and better years with you, Andrew. Can we say goodbye here? Mrs. Gwynn's taking me to the station.
So?
Soon.
Coming soon.
Pulse is regular.
Well, the mister said I had to come in even if it cost an office visit.
Dr. Sellers? A postcard for you from Zurich.
Zurich? Dear Andrew, scenery's nice, but can't compare to Dixion Mills. I'll tell you all about it. Love, Ellen. I never should have let her go.
You can tell her yourself. She says she'll be back.
Your heart has never sounded better, Mrs. Rhodey. You're in good shape. Now, how do you mean the pills make you unhappy?
Well, it's not only me. It's my husband. You see, he's not a sleeper, and he's at the TV nearly every evening. Well, I'm usually so tired I'm in bed by 7 o'clock.
Well, I tell you what, Mrs. Rhodey, you send your husband in and I'll prescribe something for his insomnia.
Tell your husband it's all right, Mrs. Rhodey. We'll only charge you for one office visit.
It started with a series of isolated events. There was a warehouse fire in Stepney. 2 workmen were severely injured, and 1 fireman was killed. There was an explosion followed by fire. When it was over, there was only enough left to determine that it was no accident. Nor was what had happened to the man whose body was found in a nearby street. He had been stabbed 4 times. A link connected him with the fire. A pedestrian told the police he thought he'd seen the man running desperately as though for his life. He couldn't be sure. The fire swept the building so furiously in the confusion that followed. So many people were running. He wouldn't have noticed the man at all if it hadn't been for one thing. He was running away from the fire. The case was turned over to Inspector Lestrade of Scotland Yard. And from that point, it was to involve Sherlock Holmes and myself in one of the most frightening situations of our lives.
Nothing at all?
Nothing, sir.
No laundry marks, no papers of any kind?
There had been laundry marks, but they'd been cut out, sir. And there was nothing at all in his pockets.
What about this mud in his boots?
Oh, the laboratory have been working on that since last night, sir, but they can't break it down.
You mean they can't break it down? Laboratory? What's the use of having a new laboratory if they can't do a simple analysis?
That's just what I say, sir.
It's ridiculous. How do they expect me to solve a murder if I can't get any cooperation in my own department?
That's just what I say, sir.
No cooperation. I've got to do everything myself around here.
Sir, supposing we get back